Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to the Chemical Guys Detail Garage. Joey just finished with the Prius on the interior. Now he handed it over back to me, and now it's time for me to show you guys how to properly use the full hydro line on the exterior of this vehicle. Let's get started. Alright guys, before we get into the fun part using the hydro line on the exterior of this vehicle, we're going to start off with the basic wash. The basic wash is a crucial step because this is going to knock off any loose grime and debris, as well as going to remove any glazes, sealants, or waxes that the paint might have. So this is why I chose to go with Mr. Pink, because Mr. Pink is a basic washing soap that's going to produce tons of suds, and then I will be mixing it with Clean Slate. So Clean Slate is a stripping cleanser that's going to remove any glazes, sealants, and waxes. That is correct. You can mix them so you cause a foam-like action to it. So whenever you come with a Chanel wash mitt, it's going to be soft, plush, and it won't scratch your ride. I will also be pairing it up with the 2-bucket method. The 2-bucket method is going to help me reduce scratches and swirls. One bucket is going to be my wash bucket, and the other one is going to be my soapy bucket. So anyways, let me set it up. Peter, roll the cinematics. Alright guys, so now it's moving on to the next step. We moved on to a clay bar process. We always recommend doing a clay bar process on your surface of your vehicle because you're going to be removing contamination or any overspray that are sitting on the surface of your vehicle. The black heavy duty clay bar did an amazing job at removing the contamination, so now the paint is smooth as glass. After that, we needed to polish it out. We always recommend polishing out before you apply a ceramic coating like HydroCharge or HydroSlick, because you need to keep this in mind. Anything that is sitting on the surface of the vehicle, whether it's scratches and swirls, rock chips, imperfections, you're going to seal them up, and over time HydroCharge and HydroSlick are going to harden on the surface of your paint, and it's going to be a little bit more difficult to remove them down the line. So always take the proper steps: clay bar, polish, and like this your ceramic lasts longer. But now enough talking, now it's time to talk about HydroCharge. So HydroCharge, it is ceramic spray coating. So how do you use HydroCharge? We recommend shaking up the bottle before using it. You'll get the proper mixture. Once you get the proper mixture, you'll grab a very soft microfiber applicator. You'll spray a couple sprays onto it, and then you'll work it in side to side. You let it sit on the surface of the vehicle from anywhere from 30 seconds to a minute. It all depends on the weather where you live. For example, if you live out somewhere where it's very hot, very high humidity, we only recommend letting it sit for 30 seconds. If you live somewhere it's a little much cooler and it's not as humid, we will recommend letting it sit for 1 minute. Like that, you get a proper ceramic coating whenever you apply onto your surface of the vehicle, but keep this in mind, you can only apply it on painted surfaces. Now, in the meantime, you let HydroCharge sit on the surface of the vehicle, and now you buffed it off. We recommend moving on to your glass. Hydro View is going to eliminate any streaks, any imperfections, and your glass is going to look amazing anywhere, anytime. So you might encounter a lot of rain, you might encounter a lot of industrial fallout, but Hydro View is going to reduce all of that. It's also going to be reducing fogging up in the morning. So if you leave your car outside, Hydro View is going to be a perfect partner for you. It's going to reduce fog, it's going to activate water beading, and anything that sits on your glass is simply going to be washed off as simple as spray it down, and now you're good to go. Moving on to the next product, which is going to be HydroSlick. What is HydroSlick? HydroSlick is a ceramic infused hyper wax. What is a hyper wax? It's just like using a wax. You simply apply it onto a microfiber applicator, rub it side to side, but keep this in mind, HydroSlick can be applied on multiple different surfaces such as your glass, your wheels, your headlights, your taillights, your chrome, as well as your paint. That's right, we recommend applying HydroSlick over HydroCharge to achieve the maximum protection, and you stay protected all year round using the Hydro line. But there also is going to be a time span. After you finish applying HydroCharge, allow it to bond to the surface for 3 hours, then that's when you move on to HydroSlick. Same exact concept. If you live in a high humidity area, let it sit for 30 seconds. If you do live in a colder area, we recommend letting it sit for 1 minute. After 30 seconds or a minute has passed, you buff it right off, and now your paint is going to be slick as glass. We're going to be moving on to the next product, which is going to be a very high needed product to maintain your ceramic coatings on your glass, on your paint, on your wheels, or anything that's ceramic coated on your ride. And that's going to be using HydroSpeed. HydroSpeed is ceramic infused quick detail spray. So say for example, I washed my car today, by tomorrow it's already dusty, and now it's time to rewash it, but it only has a very light, thin grime or debris, that's when I'll pop out HydroSpeed. I'll simply spray onto microfiber towel or directly onto the surface of the vehicle, buff it side to side, and like that I am rejuvenating the hydrophobic properties that the hydroceramic line produces. HydroSpeed can be used on multiple different surfaces such as your glass, your headlights, your tail lights, your chrome, your painted plastics, as well as your paint. So like this, you stay protected, you maintain your ceramic coatings, they last much longer, and they stay rejuvenated using HydroSpeed. Simply shake it up, spray onto microfiber towel, directly onto your vehicle, buff off, and unveil the amazing shine that's going to rejuvenate by using HydroSpeed. And finally, to maintain your ceramic coating when it comes to a wash, we recommend using HydroSuds. HydroSuds is a ceramic infused car wash soap that's going to produce amazing suds. What also is important is the properties and the ceramic that's going to bring to your wash. Apply 1 ounce either into your foam blaster, foam cannon, or your traditional 2-bucket method, and like this you stay protected even while you wash. So like this, using the Hydro line, you get to stay protected all year round from interior to exterior vehicle. So guys, if you guys liked this video today, don't forget to give it a huge thumbs up. If you would like to pick up any of these products today, you can hop on our website right now, chemicalguys.com. Join the Hydro line family. You will love it. You'll rave about it. And we'll see you guys next time right here at the Chemical Guys Detail Garage.